Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with some thumb records. Stack of records. Oh, my Chobani yogurt cup's still down here. I didn't even take it upstairs. Some housekeeper I am. Well, what? Two things. Stories. The bed came, the Sleep Number bed came, and people are all like, oh my God, how expensive is that? Well, yeah. But I've just got to tell the story. There's a software that comes with it. Okay, so they want, it's a $300 option. I'm like, my wife's like, you got to do it. And I'm like, I know. I did it anyway. So, you can cancel it after. I can cancel the thing if I don't like it anyway. But there's a special pump that has a USB port in it. Okay. So there's a problem with the email address. It's not written down correctly. I don't get the email, so I don't have the thing set up, which I don't know I'm supposed to set up. And so I'm rushing around before the guys get there. Then I call service and we get the thing straightened out. And then I need to know my Wi-Fi, the name of my Wi-Fi, and the password. It's been a year. I don't remember. I don't know how to find out what it is. So the guys are putting it in the bed together, and they just like, man, getting it done, you know. And they don't have time anyway. So, but they leave. And I'm calling the provider. They say, call your provider, find out what it is. I'm on with somebody in India I don't understand, and they're like asking me what the model number is the modem. I'm like, what? Can't you just look it up? Isn't it just on file or something like that? No. So I got to hang up, and then when they go, I call back again. No, then I get on help. I find help, and I find that I can find out what it is online through my provider's website using an IP number. So, but I don't know if that's it. Sounds right. So I call back and I go through this whole process just to confirm it. And then they put me on hold for 5 minutes, come back, and then they tell me to go to this website, put in the IP number. I said, I've done that. I just wanted to confirm that was anyway. So then I've got the thumb drive. They give you the Sleep Number people give you the thumb drive. You put the thumb drive in. You're on their website. You get that information right, and you click the button. And you think that something's going to be put on the thumb drive, because then you take the thumb drive out of your machine and you go into the bedroom with the pump, unplug the pump first, then plug in the thumb drive, then plug the pump back in, and there's lights on the front of it. There's like little weird alien symbols on the front of it. 5 of them. They're all supposed to light up. 2 light up. The third one, it looks like the internet symbol, you know, and it's pulsing, and it's not. It doesn't. You know, it's hung up. So I try that 3 times. So then I got to call Sleep Number support, and they're actually out of Minneapolis, their call center, which was nice. I completely understood. Even though the guy was 3 years in country, he came from England, so there was only an English accent, which was pleasant to listen to. Anyway, very nice fellow. Good customer support. So he's like, okay, put in what kind of files in it, and I tell him, and he goes, I said, it's some kind of PC file. He says, you're using a Mac? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, well, sometimes we have this problem. Save, it should be like, the title should be config something, and I said, I see that, I click on, I said, oh, so I was just saving the damn file like to the desktop. I had no idea. Anyway, so then it completely dawned on me. I should have before, but it didn't. That file had to go on the thumb drive, and that wasn't happening. So then I tried it 2-3 times. I said, I don't see it. It's not showing up. He's like, yeah. And I heard that. I thought, oh, wow, we're going to be stuck. And so then I thought, well, wait a minute. I'll try another browser. He's like, what? And I said, yeah, let me try Chrome. So I opened Chrome, and then that works. Chrome works. He's like, oh, I'm glad to know that. So I helped out the tech guy with the tech thing anyway. So then I go and I put the thing in, and I had to have him on the phone anyway, because he's like, what's blinking? I said, they're all going crazy now, the lights. He goes, well, that's because we have to upgrade now, because there's an software upgrade for your mattress. Okay, so then that goes in, it's all done, and I'm ready, because what happens is when you go to sleep at night, it knows exactly when you lay down to go to sleep. It sends this information to a supercomputer somewhere, and the information they send is like how long are you in bed, and how long are you laying there and you're pretty comfortable, you're sleeping okay, and how long you're sleeping not so good, you're restless, okay? It knows your heart rate. How does it feel your heart rate through the mattress? I don't know, and your whatever, your breathing. It knows how many breaths you're breathing. It's amazing. Okay. So then whatever. And but then basically suggesting that I should go from where I thought I was comfortable up higher in the sleep number thing. I don't know. It all sounds kind of gimmicky, but they give you like 100 days, and you can call them and tell them to turn it off, and they'll refund your money. So there must be something to it. So I'm going to give it a shot and pay attention to it. But the bottom line is, beyond all that, going on with the story, is that if you go test one, and I'm not, whatever you want, everybody has it, and I never thought I would spend this much money on a mattress, seriously. But the last mattress I bought 15 years ago, or whatever it was, pretty long time ago, it was like almost $800 to $1,000, somewhere in there. It was pretty expensive, and they were making them at the time so you could flip them over, All right. And apparently now they don't last as long, and many of them are only one-sided to cheapen them up a little bit. And then you got the dust mite thing. This is not like that. There's no place for dust mites to live in it. It doesn't fill up with bugs, so you don't have that. You don't have to cover it with an encasement. You don't have the dust mite or dust issue. Okay, the parts are replaceable. It's light, so if you need to clean under the bed and need to move stuff, you can move it. It's not heavy like your traditional mattress, and it's super comfortable. The one, I got the middle of the road one, and it's a little bit. It's a deeper well because I'm a bigger guy, and the sides are a little bit more firm than the number 4. This was a number 5. So I just know I slept better. And you know, if you go test drive one in the store, let them do your sleep number, and then you come home and you'll lay down and you'll understand the parts of you when you wake up in the morning that you're used to being stored, you don't really think about. That's going to go away. Anyway, that was one long story, and I'm going to have to sit here for a minute because I know there's another long story, which I just, oh, now I remember. Hey, Mr. Burns, what are you doing, buddy? Mr. Burns came downstairs again to say hey. Hey, it's me. Here I am. How you doing? Go ahead, look around. It's okay. Hunt around. Anyway, so the DivShare thing, right? I lost and I think I lost. There are 4,000 files anyway. I think they were all, and so I started rebuilding it. I thought, I'm going to rebuild it. And after about 3 days, it takes me about, if I can get a whole page done a day, and I can't, never mind, there's a lot to do, and there's sort of a lot of clicking, and it broke again. DivShare broke again. So it just so happened that was the last video I made when I was complaining about that. That very day, confluence of events happened which led me to go look once again, or I didn't. Dropbox, which I've been a member of for years and years and years for other reasons, but not as a file share deal. So for servicing up audio, and I found a way to create a hot link that I can use in the HTML5 little snippet of audio code to play. So it works really well, and it's not a whole lot more expensive a year than DivShare. So I signed up for that. And I'm going to see how that goes using Dropbox instead. But it's going to take me at least a year probably to fix everything. Now, on to the records. It's Storm. The Storm in the Sea, Sounds of Love. I had no idea. There's the storm. There's the sea. Storm in the Sea on the inside. I think it's just sound effects, but I don't know. So I picked it up, 50 cents. All the records today were 50 cents. I took bags of clothes, I cleaned out the closet, and took bags of clothes to St. Vincent Paul and found some records. And I go up, and I counted the records for the lady behind the counter, right in front of her while she's watching me. I said there are 14 records. So then, see, this is one of my main complaints. People that work in these places don't know how to count records. She watched me. You stand them on edge and you just count them. It's so simple. They want to lay them down and move every single one. You know, you tear the cover and you're pushing them and just it's clumsy. She has to count them all over again. So then she says, well, it's going to be this much money. I said, what? She goes, yeah, this much money. I said, that's not right. She said, yes, it is. And I said, records are 3 for $1, right? And she said, no, 3 for $1.50. I said, you changed your price? And she said, yes. I don't think so. But anyway, there were more. I didn't even get, like, I brought in clothes, good clothes. I brought in flannel pajamas with dog heads on them. And then they raised the record prices on me. It's not fair. Okay, to the records. Again, it's Sincerely Brenda Lee. Oh, I didn't notice a tear in the cover. That makes me very unhappy because it's a very clean cover, but somebody's already ripped it. Ripped a price tag off previously. I should have this one. I can't believe I don't have this one. But I picked it up again because I'm not sure. The last video I held up, I think it was at Volume 1 or Volume 3, but it was the same photo shoot. They took various photographs. Remember the 2 motorcycles and the guy with the funny hat. So there's another one from the same photo shoot. Current hits on Hit Records. I think this is a covers album that includes a cover, pretty sure cover of Telstar. I'm thinking. That could be good. Here's a fun McGuire Sisters album cover. See, that's not, somebody didn't do that. That it's actually professionally done for the album cover. The mustaches and beards and stuff. That's fun. This is a terrific Polka album cover, which somebody's also ripped the hell apart. It's Pod Mostum. And it's the Big Stevie and the Bel Airs. Look at that. Look at that stretch caddy or whatever the hell it is, limo or something. That's not a Cadillac. I don't know what it is. It's just a fun cover. Happening. I don't have any idea. Malcolm Boyd. Charlie Bird plays guitar on this album. I really don't. Deep Velvet, George Shearing. Later, Shearing. It's Capitol. Anyway, that's a fun cover. I like George Shearing. A fun religious cover, Portrait of a Family, the singing Blancets. Ready to Go. It's the singing Ledbetters. There they are, fabulous photograph. Another fabulous photograph of the Ledbetters in the back with their tour bus. Where are they out of? Wichita, Kansas. Surf and Sand. It's traditional Hawaiian music. It's made, I think, by, well, that's a nice cover there. Buddy Cole, the Hammond organ. Nice clean cover. This is a fun cover on one of them. Very budgety Halo, where it's like usually cover, it's like they have these covers and then they just print the songs on them because they use the covers for different pressings. So that's usually played and sung just as you heard them on radio and TV. It's sessions groups doing, Jerry Murad, Harmonicas. That's a fun cover. And generally, but it's popular songs like Mr. Tambourine Man and Yesterday, the Beatles' Yesterday, like a Rolling Stone, Turn, 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 on the harmonica. So that could be fun. Another religious album out of Madisonville, Kentucky. What's fun is that it's just a weird cover because you got the guy who's singing. I don't know who he's friends with. Probably with Jesus. That'd be my guess. Nonetheless, there's 4 photographs of him on the cover wearing different 70s styled outfits. Why? They're all shot the same day because he's wearing the same white shoes in each of the photographs, and the light is generally the same, giving him enough time to change. Isn't that bizarre? And then they built a record cover, an album cover, with him wearing all those outfits. This jacket's not the best shape. But I don't think I have this stereo action album, Dick Shorey's Running Wild. The record looks really clean. That'll probably be pretty good. It's a Sealed Bridges quartet. I have like about 7 or 8 of their records. They made a ton of them. Although nobody's ever left a comment like they ever remembered them, which is unusual for somebody who's made so many records. Okay, that's pretty typical local gospel. And last but not least, this was fun to find. There were so many communists in California that to list them as an audio presentation, a recorded audio presentation on an album, it took at least three volumes. This is volume 3 of Red Stars. And writers and directors and producers and composers all listed on here, including Frank Sinatra. They called Frank Sinatra a communist? Groucho Marx a communist? Oh my God. I better come up with another ending. I suppose it's got blue water in it, so it's white, and then I see how it works. Signs point to yes. Will my wife bring home a key lime pie tonight? It is decidedly so.
The other night, while I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke up this morning, I found out I was mistaken. Do you know that I hung my head and cried? Well, you are my sunshine, well, my only son. Well, little girl, you make me happy sometimes when my skies are gray. You'll never know how much I love. Well, I don't want you to take my sunshine away.
You told me one year that you really love me, and no one else could ever come between you. And then you left me, and you love another, yeah, and you have shattered, oh yeah, all of my dreams.
Well, you are my sunshine, well, my only song. Well, look how you make me happy sometimes when my skies are gray.